Alright, I got a little project that I need to make two 5-inch discs for, and I made this jig up quick to do that. And all it is just I guess I'll show you the details once I get done, but it's just a board with a slot, and then this is a 1/4-inch bolt with a threaded end on it. And I bring that down and just thread that into the board. And there, that's it. And then I'm going to turn the router on and spin this disc. You can see that works pretty good, except I should have a smaller diameter insert in here, and I don't own any of those, so I probably should pick up a packet of those. Anyway, now the next thing I need to do with this one, this is the second one I've cut. I need to cut a recess in here, 1/8 inch deep recess, 5/8 of an inch from the edge. So I know this is 0 right now. I can use the scale on my my pointer here, on my table saw rail, I should say. So I need to move over 1/4 of an inch for the width of the bit, which is I'm at 32 3/8, so 32 1/8. That should be to the outside of the bit. That feels pretty good. Right there, I'm going to call that good enough. It's not critical, but okay, so now I need to again move the width of the bit, which is 1/4 of an inch, to get me to the outside edge of it. So I'm going to 31 7/8. Now I know I'm the edge of the bit is here at 1/4. Yeah, so I need to go 3/8 more. I'm going to go a little heavy. Alright, so now I can raise that bit up, take a light cut, and see where I'm at here. I'm just eyeballing my center line here, and it looks like I've gone past center, so I should be done. The one thing you want to do though is you want to make sure that your depth of cut is no deeper than how much your bolt is sunk into your work here. So I knew that I was okay there, or you just don't go that far, I guess, and finish the rest up with the chisel. So there you go, nice little recess, 1/8 of an inch deep. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good. So that's going to be my bottom. This is going to be my top. I'll glue them together. I got to sand them up around over the edges. And nice little project. All right, let me show you what makes this thing up here. 1 second. Okay, so this is nothing more than a board, a piece of scrap I had laying around, and all I did was cut a slot in it, relatively close to center. This was drilled on the same line as the slot, so I think that's pretty important that those be in the same area. And then just to mount it to my extrusion is nothing more than a T-nut. Washer here to take up some space because I didn't want to cut this bolt off. And that just locks it in place. So this gives me the ability to adjust this thing directly over my bit. I could even use the router as a registration point to get it perfect, you know. Just put this right into the collet. And then I can slide it in both directions here just by loosening these two stops, which I use for stability. So now I can position it along the fence this way, get it close, you know, kind of temporarily lock it down there, bring these stops up, which keeps it from racking, and then I tighten these down. Snug that up, and now that's not going anywhere. This is just a long 1/4 inch bolt. If I wanted to use it as a pin router, I could cut these threads off, and you know, I could have even done that with this because of the way I spun them. My original idea was to just thread this into the work and then rotate it up here with the knob so your hands are away from the bit. That didn't work out too well, so because of the material I was using here, this is MDF, and it doesn't thread up too well. So I think if I was using hardwood, it would work better. I'll find out next time I use it. So originally, I had just this board with a bushing in it, and I put this in there, and it was just too sloppy. So I added these wooden bushings up on top here, with 1/4 inch holes in them, and that stiffens that pin up really nicely, so it doesn't want to wobble on you. And then you can see I can plunge it in and out here. You know, it's tight, which is what you want, and you can see I'm a little bit off of the bit there. I'm pretty well centered this way, so to adjust it, I would just need to bring it back a little here. Right there. I mean, that's darn close. Right there. You know, and it's not real critical that be perfectly aligned because you're turning circles here. You know, but when you're doing exact measurements, then yes, I would put that right in the collet so I knew exactly where it was, and then I could adjust my pointer and put it on a known mark. But it worked out pretty slick. So you could use it for overhead pin routing, or like I did, use it as a pivot point to turn some 5-inch discs, and then cut a recess in the bottom of that one. So thanks for watching.